Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Navy midshipmen taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blazers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Navy's offense will get the first crack at it here. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The option look. Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll go to the fullback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And now on second down for this offense. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now facing a third and long. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to get to him. He's got it. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Blazers offense will have its first possession of the game. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. It'll be a draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Blazers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
First down for the offense.
Big fullback's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Unleashes it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Back to pass, it's Zeno. Got his man in the middle. At the 35, he's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And Navy will go back on the attack. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Horvat. Caught. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll ride his man on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Gonna run it. It's Chapman. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman. If they can just hang on, they might be able to notch their first victory of the season. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 28 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Back to pass. It's Zeno. Got the back over the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Blazers want to move quickly. To the ground to try to move the chains. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. First down here for the offense.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to get the first through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
14, UAB 3.
And here comes the Navy offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Here comes the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Horvath. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Setting up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's second and 10 after the incompletion. Looking for a huge play. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UAB.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the 2-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Zeno. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UAB 11.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And the Blazers with the 1st and 10. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Now, 4th down.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. But listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one game. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their